Hello, my name is Melanie Armstrong and I work in the Education Data Division at the Department for Education. I'm here to talk to you about reports available to run and collect during the school census data collection period. This is one of the series of videos related to the school census and should be watched in conjunction with the others. This slide lists the report I'll be covering in the presentation. The data returned in the school census is used in various funding streams. To allow schools to quality assure their returns, there are a number of reports available. We strongly recommend that these reports are run and checked for accuracy regularly throughout the live collection, as they can highlight errors within your data which can impact on funding calculations. You will not be able to make amendments to your school census data once the database is closed, and no adjustments to funding can be made. The school summary report should be generated automatically by your management information software and is designed to summarise the pupil information held in your school census return in a number of easy to understand tables. It is important that school staff responsible for preparing the return check the accuracy before passing it to the head teacher to authorise and therefore agree to the submission of the census return to the department. The school summary report is for the use of the school, and therefore this does not need to be sent to the department. In addition to the school summary, there are also a number of reports designed to assist schools in reconciling their pupil numbers throughout the live collection. All of these reports can be run by clicking on the Launch Reports button in the School Census Collect portal and selecting the relevant report from the drop-down menu. The population of the reports is an overnight process, and therefore files loaded or information amended will not show in the reports until the following day. The pupil number report will provide a head count of your pupils by national curriculum year group, head count of your pupils minus subsidiary registrations, and the number of pupils that will be used in the dedicated schools grant calculations, and therefore will account for funded hours and unresolved duplicate UPNs. The duplicate UPN report will highlight any pupils appearing on your census and that of another school where there is an invalid combination of enrolment statuses. Any unresolved duplicate UPNs will have an impact on your funding. The FSM report will allow you to check the FSM eligibility data submitted in your census. Please note that this report refers only to the FSM eligibility report did in the current census collection and not the FSM Ever 6 measure used to allocate the pupil premium. The UIFSM report will provide a breakdown of the pupils that will be used in the UIFSM funding calculation. The pupil premium report is aimed specifically at the data collected via the school census and will allow you to check and verify the data contained in your spring return, which will feed into the deprivation, service child and post looked after elements of the pupil premium allocation. Please refer to the pupil premium guidance notes available on gov.uk. The early years pupil premium report is aimed specifically at the data collected via the school census and will allow you to check and verify the data contained in your spring return, which will feed into the early years pupil premium allocation. The Zero Funded Hours report highlights the number of early years pupils who have zero funded hours recorded on your school census return. As funded hours is used to calculate the early years block of the dedicated schools grant, it's important that you check and verify this data. In addition to the above reports, there are 3 reports for both the current and previous years Post 16 learning aims data submitted as part of the autumn census. This report shows students who are eligible for ESFA funding according to the data returned in the census. The students are grouped according to the derived funding line type and their funding band. This report shows all students who were recorded in the census, regardless of whether they qualify as a start, and therefore for funding or not. An indicator shows these students who do qualify for funding and those who do not. This is different to the funded student summary report, which only shows students who have valid starts and counted for funding. This report shows the Maths and English GCSE status according to the condition of funding rules for individual students. Please refer to the 16 to 19 guidance notes available on gov.uk for further details. This slide provides links which you may require before and during the collection. To find more information about how to submit your census data to us, including details about what data is collected for each termly census, and further information you'll be required to know can be found on gov.uk. Please take some time to read these documents as they help fulfil your statutory requirements and successfully complete an accurate return. In addition to the online documents, we also provide a data collection forum. The purpose of the forum is to provide a facility to allow customers to exchange ideas and good practice relating to specific data collection and related EDD systems. You will require a username and password to access the forum. If you do not have a username and password, or if you have any questions about the facility, please complete a service request form. I do hope you found this presentation helpful. Thank you.